Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
हरे कृष्ण वाञ्छ कल्पतरुभ्यस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय नामाचार्य शीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय शीला प्रभुपाद की जय All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas, welcoming all of you to Bhakti Sanga conference call. I thank all of you for attending this session. Please forgive me for interrupting your ecstatic chanting. I would like to read the 10 offenses to the holy name which are to be avoided, written by Srila Vyasadeva in Padma Purana. 1. To blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their life for propagating the holy name of the Lord. 2. To consider the name of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal or to be independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the order of the spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6. To give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in Vedas as fruitive activity karma kanda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have complete faith in chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success of Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining today's Bhakti Sangha conference call. Let us move on to the next part of the session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. Before that, may I know who all joined this morning?
हरे कृष्ण विनीता गंधर्विका माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम शिला प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय प्रीतिदासी फ्रॉम शार्लोट हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna Priti Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association every single day. Welcome to the call, Mataji.
हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Arvind Das from Chicago. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Arvindaksha Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for joining every day and giving your association. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna, Amrita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Nityananda from Sharjah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Anita Ramya Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every day, giving your association, and all glories to your wonderful services to the group. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna Mataji and all devotees. I'm Sudhakar joining from Saudi Arabia.
Hare Krishna Sudhakar Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai. Vrinda from Atlanta.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Vrinda Gopika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association every single day. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna, Benita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my pranams to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Sundarangi Radha Devidasi from India. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Sundarangi Radha Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association every single day. Welcome to the call, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. This is Radha Pyari Devidasi from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna Radha Pyari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every day, giving your association and chatting so nicely. Welcome to the call, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Vidita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. This is Shyamaguri Devidasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna Shamagauri Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association, and all glories to your wonderful services to the group, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, humble obeisances to you, all the Vaishnavas in the call. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I am Sri Leela Vishnu Priya Devi Dasi from New Jersey, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sri Leela Vishnu Priya Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining. Mataji, this is the first time you are joining our call, Mataji.
No, Mataji, I join every day, but I don't introduce. I introduce only sometimes in Saturday and Sunday. I just.
Hari Bol, welcome to the call, Mataji. Very nice to hear your voice, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. I relish the Bhagavatam. What to say? Every day Bhagavatam. It is so relishing. Bhakti Sanga Japa. I cannot miss one day. Also, somehow I miss one day. I feel very bad. So thank you.
Yeah, so true, Mataji. We wouldn't like, we don't want to waste even one day. If so
Yes.
happens, we'll feel very, very sad. Yes.
All the praises. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandarika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj and Gauranga, all glories to all the assembled devotees on the call. This is Harita from Missouri City, Texas, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Harita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining every single day for all the calls and giving your association. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Okay, I will start the recording. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Bhakti Sanga conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Nityananda Prabhuji to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, 3rd chapter and 18th verse. Before we hand over the call to Prabhuji, I request Suresh Sham Prabhuji please to take over from here and give a brief introduction about Nityananda Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. So here is a brief introduction about Prabhuji. Today we have His Grace Nityananda Prabhu, who is a senior brahmachari from Sri Sri Radha Gopinath Mandir. His Grace Nityananda Prabhuji, originally hailing from Ramnathpuram, Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. He joined the ashram at the young age of 19. He served for a decade in Sri Sri Radha Gopinath temple and then studied under the auspicious of Srila Prabhupada's disciple, His Grace Gopi Parandhana Prabhuji for 3 years. He preaches in English and Tamil languages. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Back to you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much for your service, Prabhuji, and thank you for reading the introduction. Is Prabhuji there on the call? Let me check.
Prabhuji is coming, Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji is coming. Okay, I'll chant for a couple of minutes. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, Prabhuji joined. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for joining and giving your valuable time and association this morning and enlightening us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, 3rd chapter, 19th verse, Prabhuji. Over to you. Sorry, 8th canto, 3rd chapter, 18th verse. 8th canto, 3rd chapter, 18th verse. Prabhuji, over to you. Prabhuji, are you ready? Or do you want a couple of minutes? Okay. Prabhuji, are you speaking? I cannot hear you. Oh. Prabhuji, your internet seems to be very bad, Prabhuji. We cannot hear what you're speaking.
Please wait, beta.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I cannot hear you, Prabhu. Is that only me or anybody else can hear, Prabhuji?
No,
We
Mataji.
also can't hear
We
Mataji.
can't hear Mataji.
Okay, okay. Maybe microphone setting, Prabhuji. Can you please change the microphone setting? No, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare,
Great
Hare
Prabhupada,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram.
We cannot hear you, Prabhuji. Krishna. Hare Krishna.
He rejoins, maybe the problem might go, or a settings of microphone should be checked. Oh, he's joining from other device for the audio. That's great.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Yes,
Ram, Hare
Prabhuji,
Ram.
we can hear you very clearly.
Thank you. Sorry.
No problem, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. But that was a laptop, right? Before what? Which device
Yeah.
did you?
Yes.
It was very good, Prabhuji, to see you on laptop because usually he joins from the phone. But the only problem is like you can connect the audio from this and keep the video from there if it is possible. We can do like that, two devices.
Oh, will that
Yeah.
work?
Yeah, it will work, Prabhuji. Lot of
Okay,
speakers
Mataji.
does that.
Okay, just a second.
Recording in progress.
Okay. Some echo is
Mute one of the device.
mute means
It's echoing, Prabhuji.
mute means
Prabhuji, you just have to remove audio from one device. You just disconnected from audio, Prabhuji. You can say leave computer audio or something like that. There is a setting, it should be there. Or low down the computer volume and mute one device.
Follow what she said.
Prabhuji, please mute the laptop and use your mobile phone, Prabhuji. And do the volume less in your laptop. That would be good.
Yeah, just completely less, zero volume in the phone, in the computer. And we are only just using the camera from the computer, Prabhuji. That's what we are doing. You have to unmute from the phone.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Prabhuji, we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you for all this technology.
And the camera from the view which is coming from Nityananda Prabhu, that's coming is like your laptop, right, Prabhuji? Can you set up it properly so we can see you clearly? Like how you put your phone very clearly so that we can see the same place. If you put the laptop, it will be good. Yeah, now perfect, Prabhuji.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Finally.
Yes, Prabhuji. You can start. Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhiraye. Ashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavatyuttama-shloke bhaktir-bhavati naishtiki. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. So, reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. Is this getting loaded? Okay. Atma-majapta-graha-vitta-janeshu saktai Dushprapanaya Gunasanga-vivarjitaya Muktamabhisvahridaye Paribhavitaya Jnanatmane Bhagavate Nama Ishvaraya Atmatmajapta Grahavitta Janeshu Shaktair Dusprapanaya Gunasanga Vivarjitaya Muktatmabhisvahridaya Paribhavitaya Jnanatmane Bhagavate Nama Ishvaraya Atmatmajapta Grahavitta Janeshu Shaktaih Dusprapanaya Gunasanga Vivarjitaya Muktatmabhisvahridaya Paribhavitaya Jnanatmane Bhagavate Nama Ishvaraya. Okay. Able to hear me now? Some comment is coming now. Hope you're all
Yes,
hearing.
Prabhu, we can hear you. That was the previous message.
Oh. Translation. Okay, word to word meaning. Atma, the mind and body, Atmaja, sons and daughters, Apta, friends and relatives, Griha, home, community, society and nation, Vitta, wealth, Janeshu, to various servants and assistants, Shaktaihi, by those who are too attached, Dushprapanaya unto you who are very difficult to achieve. Guna Sanga by the three modes of material nature. Vivarjitaya who are not contaminated. Muktatmabihi by persons who are already liberated. Swasadaye within the core of the heart. Paribhavitaya unto you who are always meditated upon. Jnana Atmane, the reservoir of all enlightenment. Bhagavate unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Namaha, I offer my respectful obeisances. Ishwaraya unto the Supreme Controller. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. My Lord, those who are completely freed from material contamination always meditate upon you within the course of their heart. You are extremely difficult to attain for those like me who are too attached to mental concoction, home, relatives, friends, money, servants, and assistants. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, uncontaminated by the modes of nature. You are the reservoir of all enlightenment, the Supreme Controller. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you. But although the Supreme Personality of Godhead comes into the material world, is unaffected by the modes of material nature. This is confirmed in Ishopanishad. Apapa Viddham, he is not contaminated. The same fact is described here. Gunasanga Vivarjitaya. Although Supreme Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead appears as an incarnation within this material world, is unaffected by the modes of material nature, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 9:11. Avajananti mam mudha manusham tanumashritam. Foolish man with insufficient knowledge deride the personality of Godhead because he appears just like a human being. Therefore, the Supreme Personality of Godhead can be understood only by Muktatma, the liberated soul. Muktatma, the liberated, Muktatma bihi swahridaye paribhavitaya. Only the liberated person can constantly think of Krishna. Such a person is greatest of all yogis. Yoginam api sarvesham adgaterantaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yuktatamo mataha. Of all yogis, he who always abides in me with great faith, worshipping me in transcendental loving service, he is most intimately united with me in yoga and is highest of all. Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurinmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadavayyam Dadati Swapatantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapatakamanam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhantamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Rupesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin iti namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. So this is a beautiful section of the great devotee offering his prayers unto the Lord. Prayers unto the Lord is of various levels. So Gajendra is offering prayers when he was in complete distress. For example, when Gajendra was stout and strong with all his relatives, he is known as Gajendra, though he is known by the word Gajendra, the king of the elephants. But actually, he was the king of the entire forest. Even the lions and tigers would run away from Gajendra. He said that just the air comes through him, his bodily air comes through him, that itself is bombards people and bombards the animals, and they all run away from there. That was his power. So that Gajendra, when he was in distress, all his powers, everything got disappeared. So for thousands of years he was trying his own, but when everything failed, then he completely took shelter of Krishna. Namo kinchana vittaya nivritta guna vittaye atma rama shantaya. Namo akinchana vittaya. So akinchana vittaya means what? Akinchana means, kinchana means little bit. Akinchana means even little bit also. Even little bit also, somebody who cannot do anything, then the grace comes. Imvritta guna vrittaye. So Gajendra also, when he was completely finished, all his efforts are finished, then he understood, I can't do anything. And he started offering beautiful prayers. Namo namaste kilakaranaya nishkaranaya takaranaya sarvagamamnaya maharanavaya namo vargaya parayanaya. So all these beautiful prayers he starts. And Lord is waiting for this moment. The Lord, when any jiva will turn to him in helpless condition, he's waiting for that moment. Just like a young boy or young girl, they're waiting for the moment when they will get married. So like that, this is a marriage between Lord and the jivas. Ultimately, Krishna is the husband. Everybody is Prakriti. He is a Purusha, we are Prakriti. So the marriage means what? Coming together of the male and the female, Purusha and Prakriti. So when the Prakriti turns towards Purusha, and that is like a marriage, real marriage, eternal marriage. Here is love at first sight and divorce at first sight. All this doesn't happen. So here is just Lord is waiting for that, and then the eternal life starts. And what is the key factor for that? That Krishna doesn't like competition. Me alone, me only. And that Krishna's exclusive Krishna's affection towards Krishna. That means just like a person is sitting in a very dirty place, unless the dirty place is, the dirty carpet is removed, and he will not come out of the place. He has only that place. So when the jiva understands that he is helpless, position he is in is a very precarious position, then he actually can get to the another place. So here Gajendra was happily living in life. So that is the understanding. So when Gajendra was fighting the final moments, the crocodile caught him. So he remembered his past life. In the past life, what he did, he was a great king and worshipping the Lord. And just by mistake, he offended Agastya Rishi and he brought into this life of elephant. Elephant is so huge with beautiful features, but it is considered in the animal in the mode of ignorance, tamogana animal. So the power is there, the physical strength is there, but intelligence is very dull, very sensitive, sensual. So the body of the elephant is mode of ignorance. The cows are in mode of goodness, comparatively. So this particular body in which Gajendra is living, he thought, I am the great. Nobody is able to give any trouble to me. I am the king. I have so much family, facilities. But then suddenly one crocodile comes. And it's scary, the crocodile in this number. Like, this kind of tragedy, sometimes you think, oh, this happens to Gajendra. Not for us. But actually speaking, Gajendra struggled for thousands of years. And finally, when the problem struck that he couldn't escape, then he surrendered to the Lord. But then, great devotees, we don't wait for the tragedy to attack us. Every day is a tragedy. Every day the body is dying. Deha or Sharira. Sharira means Shriyate iti Shar. Deha means that is growing. Till the age of some 15, 20, 25, it's growing. And after that, it is deterioration takes place. Changes in the body can be growth or deterioration. Growth is there till 80, 90, 20. After that, deterioration. Sharira means Shriyate. Deha till particular period, again, deterioration. So that is like everyday death, basically. So the crisis can come at any time, not that we wait for that particular moment. Like when I'm hearing about crocodile and elephant, one person shared this. Maybe a little tragic to hear, but it is a fact. It is a reality. Your family was going for a tour in a picnic, nice beautiful place, a lake. They are going by boat, small boat, and husband, wife, children, son and daughter, and a boatman. They are rowing the boat and they're going the boat. And when you go in the small boat, it's a big water body and nice serene forest atmosphere. So as a regular habit, they put their hand in the water and they touch the water and go on like that. Boat is rowing, very nice, soothing feeling of the cooling water and soothing, beautiful scene for the eyes, forest, mountains, trees, and birds. Beautiful view, enjoying beautiful place they selected. But then, just like that elephant got attacked, same thing happened. One crocodile came and caught the hand of that small girl child, maybe like 8-year-old, 10-year-old child, and caught the child is also putting her hand in the water, and crocodile catching him. Sudden beat sound came in. Child started shouting and crying, shouting and then crying, and everybody shocked. What happened? Then mother and father caught her, but the one And the other end, the crocodile is catching, it held the hand, and the other side they are holding the child. The tussle happened, and the crocodile when it bites, nobody can. Crocodile has a power, jaw power. It bites when it's finished. Nobody can escape from that. Very rare it is. So it is whole, and the half of the hand is in the mouth of the crocodile. Parents are holding her and struggle and pulling her, and the crocodile is pulling them. And child is shouting and crying. The pure atmosphere of picnic turned into a tragedy there. In the meantime, the boat is shaking. The boatman saw, and he was shocked, and he was a small boat. And the way they are, the dear child, the way these things are happening, the boatman saw that the crocodile is not going to leave the hand, and his parents are, they are not going to leave the child. So when this tussle happening, the boat is kind of shaking, and the boat is practically getting tossed in the water. The struggle started. Imagine it's like a Gajendra and crocodile catching each other. Same thing, almost same thing. But here they don't know that is a difference between Gajendra and Shiva. So they were all shouting at being there. Finally, the boatman comes and sees that if they keep on fire, struggling like this, the crocodile is very powerful. It will pull the child's hand, and the whole boat is about to, it's going to be capsized in the water. So the boatman, with no other choice, he came and told the parents that, please, there's no other choice we have got, because the crocodile can pull not only the child, the boat can fall off. Everybody will finish, will become food of the crocodile. So, and finally, the boatman has to tell them, now you have no other choice other than leaving your child in the water. Otherwise, not just your girl will die, your other son will also be in the mouth of the crocodile, and all of you, and me also. I have also family like it. Can you imagine how he can tell them and how they will hear? Anytime we may not like to hear such things, but this is what happening here, right in the pastime of Gajendra. Same thing. I mean to say that this is not a impossible thing. It can happen. So then finally, the father and mother, you are not hearing this boatman. The boatman told that, please consider, I have also family, and you have got another son, so at least for his sake you should do something. So then father was little sensible person, he understood the child is crying. So then they came to conclusion of no other choice other than to leave the girl, and they were father. Can you imagine what a tragedy the mother must have? So then the father somehow or other, he was sensible, and he said that now we have no other choice. So then the boatman said that they are all in panic, and so much of it's a tragedy, it's a trauma, not just a crying, trauma, tragedy, panic, all things are together. So then the boatman told, now since we are leaving here, it was no other choice. The girl was wearing nice earrings and some bangles and other. So they say that just take those things. So can you imagine? It's a tragedy. So, and this is what they have to do. Anyway, this is in maybe next day it's a newspaper covering all this. This happened then. But the trouble can strike us any time. So, but what is the difference? Gajendra understood the ultimate shelter. Namo namaste kilakaranaya nishkaranaya budakaranaya sarvagamanaya aharnavaya namo purgaya. Shelter. So, how much ever you panic and shout, the crocodile is going to listen to you. Oh, they are crying. Mother is crying for the child. I also baby. Crocodile also gives baby. It also. Somebody goes and sometimes snakes come to eat crocodile's egg. Crocodile calms them, right? And in the mouth of the crocodile, all the baby crocodile, it takes them in the water. Some predators comes. Crocodile also motherly love. So can this crocodile think, oh, this child is or somebody's child? Then no animals can eat anything. Jiva Sajivan will be the principle will not work. Very rarely something. So he cannot take shelter of the crocodile. So Gajendra took shelter of. Finally understood that I can't plead the crocodile because I am its food. Crocodile is eating practically, drinking the blood of Gajendra's leg, and it's getting strength more and more in the water. Gajendra is a land animal, elephant, so he is in water, so he's losing his strength. It's a fight, tussle. So when we are in the wrong position, danger is there. Prabhupada, when he speaks about this purport, because one sannyasi had a difficulty in his life and he has to leave his sannyas ashram. And Prabhupada took the opportunity here in this purpose. He writes Gajendra and these elephants are, struggling hard. Prabhupada writes. And here we understand that we have to be situated properly in a particular position so that we'll be able to comfortably fight the Maya. So the elephant was in the wrong place. The crocodile was in the water right place. So the fight is easy for the crocodile. Similarly, Brahmachari, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyas. Prabhupada says we have to choose and situate ourselves in a proper ashrama so that we can fight. Basically, Prabhupada says the fight should continue, the fight should not stop. But we can choose our place in the Varnashram. But the fight should be going. So in that particular section, Prabhupada must have probably heard that. So here Gajendra, his position of being situated as powerful elephant, king of the elephants, not just king of the elephant, king of the entire animal kingdom. But that position is insecure. But its real position, secured position is lotus feet of Krishna. All other shelters are all useless shelter. We recently celebrated Srimad Chaturdashi. In Srimad Chaturdashi, Hiranyakashipu was very powerful. How much power he had, how much power he amassed, austerities. All his power, all his great opulence, he was not happy, always agitated. One great devotee discussed that he was so much agitated, even though he can conquer everybody, but one small child he could not do anything about. Even though Hiranyakashipu was trying his best to kill Prahlad, is not to be killed. And worse than that, Hiranyakashipu was very sharp and was that he could not even make Prahlad angry against him. Not at all getting angry, always speaks very sweet to the father. He always calls father with so much of respect and so much of reverence, paying obeisances at least, so to speak. Always respecting him. And at the same time, not compromising his position. Tat sadhuvanye suravarya dehinam sada samudvikna dhyamasatta. Tat sadhuvanye asuravarya dehinam. Oh, the best of the demons, my father. How he's talking to Hiranyakashipu. Sada samudvikna dhyamasatrahat. Dear father, you are always in anxiety, my dear father. Oh, best of the asura. I think you should leave this place and go to forest. Hiranyakashipu is, go to the forest. Hiranyakashipu already performed so much of tapasya in the forest. So maybe my son is advising me to take a break and go to forest for a picnic. Sada samudvikna dhyamasatrahat. Hitva tapadam grihamandhakopam. Leave this griham, leave this place. Vanam gato. You go to the forest. That is also not a problem for him. But then what he said, Anamgatoyan Harim Ashrayeta, that you take shelter of Hari, that is intolerable for him. And he just laughed loudly after hearing this. His frustration manifested in a loud laughter. He laughed. And some rascals from the Vishnu side have entered into our area, and they are contaminating our Prahlad. And he calls Sandanamarkan, and he just chastised them. Be careful, nobody should enter. Some spies have entered, Vishnu spies, preaching. That's what he said. And afterwards, again, after some time, Sandanamarka takes them, and after going there, Prahlad become even more, enthusiastic, and not only he is practicing Krishna consciousness, he is preaching to his friends also. The friends also become influenced by him, and they are also becoming devotee, and it was completely shocking for Shantanu Amarkal. He said they thought that this fellow not only he is practicing, but he is now preaching to other boys also. So before Hiranyakashipu, comes and catches me, I should myself go and tell them. So then he brings them, and Kayadu dresses Prahlad so beautifully, so sweet, so nicely. Prahlad means name itself is always give happiness to others. He is happy and always give happiness to others. Ashlada, Prahlad, Prakrishta Rupen, Ashlada. So he comes, a beautiful child, and Hiranyakashipu loved his child so much. Prahlad came and offered full prostrated obeisances in front of Hiranyakashipu. And he was so happy, That's what Hiranyakashipu wanted everybody should worship. And he worshipped him. Hiranyakashipu took him and put Prahlad on his lap, embraced him, and tears of love came from Hiranyakashipu's eyes and bathed Prahlad. And he smelled his head, so much of affection. That's the only credit Hiranyakashipu got in his life. Affection to Prahlad, great devotion. Spontaneous affection. But he had hatred also. But anyway, Krishna sees the bright side. So he affectionately embraced him and asked him, "What did you learn, my dear child?" That much importance Hiranyakashipu also gave for school children. Oh, my child means should go to school, study. Hiranyakashipu also understood, before I get power, before I do anything great, I should do tapasya. Austerity and study. He understood. Nowadays, universities, there is no, they want to enjoy by studying, sense gratification, enjoyment. So these things are always doesn't go well together. So anyway, we asked Prahlad, what did you learn the best? Prahlad says, so much of respect. Shavanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Mandaram, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atman. Shavanam, hearing, Kirtanam. Hiranyakashipu loves to hear about himself. He loves somebody should glorify me. So that kind of Shavanam, Kirtanam. But then only problem is Shavanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Martyanam, Mandaram, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. He also likes. Hiranyakashipu also likes. But the problem is Vishnu, Shavanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu. Could not tolerate it. So, chastised Prahlad. Previously, just laughed and left it as something simple. Now he chastised. And he tried all his best to kill Prahlad. He took him to he did not want to kill because he's a father, affectionate father. But Prahlad was not listening, so he arranged agents to kill Prahlad. They took him from the cliff and threw him from there. God protected him. They threw him in the ocean. They threw him in front of the pile of poisonous snakes. So all kinds of tragedy. But all this time, Prahlad was peaceful and is taking shelter of Krishna. So the person who is getting into trouble is peaceful and happy, Prahlada. But the person who is giving trouble, Hiranyakashipu, is always in anxiety. In fact, he was so much confused and frustrated. He said that probably I want, instead of me killing Prahlad, probably I will be killed by him. Like that, he also frustrated. The frustration he himself speaks. That's what happened to me. So he was always in anxiety with spite of all the power. But with all this power, what he got is a great opulent kingdom, unrivaled three-planetary system under his control. How did he get this? He was in Mandara Hills performing severe austerities, standing at his toe, tip of his toes, raising his hand and offering praise to Brahma. When Hiranyakashipu was performing all these austerities, at the same time, Prahlad was also in the forest, but in the womb of Kayadu, in the ashram of Narada. And what did he do? He was just lying in the womb. Father is standing on the toenails and not eating, not sleeping. Only the skins are finished and the flesh is gone and no blood. Only the bones are there. It's also covered with ant hills. Such a severe austerity. He is suffering and he makes others also suffering. Fire came from his head and everybody so much of suffering, and they all went to Brahma. So this fellow is creating such a trouble. His tapasya is making us miserable. Prahlad, what tapasya is doing? He just there in the womb of Mother Kayadu and just in the womb. I don't know what the womb became. Just lie down there. And but hearing Narada Muni's katha. So just was in the womb hearing Narada Muni's katha. And it is like both of them at the same time. Hiranyakashipu finishes tapasya, got all his bones. I will not be killed in the ground. I will not be killed in the sky. I will not be killed in daytime, nighttime. Weapon which is have life cannot kill me. And weapon which is lifeless cannot kill me. Not animals, not human beings. So much of bones he got. And after getting all his bones comes out, and Prahlad also comes out. What bone Prahlad got? Greatest boon what he got is devotion to Krishna. Kashta Kridanako Balo Jadavasthan Manastaya. Krishna Graha Grahitatma Veta Jagat Yudrusham. Completely Krishna Graha Grahitatma is completely absorbed in Krishna. And Hiranyakashipu got the boon now, is completely absorbed in Maya Graha Grahita, Krishna Graha Grahita. So Hiranyakashipu came out with all his power of self-accumulated power. Prahlad came out in the same forest. Father is now free and Kayadu was brought back. And Prahlad came with the great boon of devotional service to Krishna from Narada Muni. And now when Hiranyakashipu got the kingdom of three planetary system under his control, Prahlad got the kingdom of devotion service to Krishna. The power of Bhakti, which is received by Prahlad from Narada Muni. How much of tapasya Prahlad did? You are just hearing, just simple hearing in the forest from Narada Muni. And Hiranyakashipu's severe austerities. So much of difficulty, he got great power. And without much effort, Prahlad got his power. What is that power? Power of taking shelter of Krishna. Here is a power of I am the greatest. So, when these two powers are there, Hiranyakashipu is in frustration. Prahlad is blissful. Prahlad is blissful because he is taking shelter of Krishna. Hiranyakashipu, in spite of all his power, is frustrated. He could not even make Prahlad angry against him. So, and this was going on. Finally, Hiranyakashipu got so angry, shouting at Prahlad, "What is happening with you? I'm trying my best to kill you, but you're still always not able to kill you. What kind of, where you are getting all your power from?" Prahlad is always cool and he said that, "My dear father, the power there you are getting from the same source I am also getting." Then when Hiranyakashipu finally frustrated that, you rascal, Mandabhagya, you are Mandabhagya, because you can actually, I am your father, I accumulated this with my own strength, own power, this unrivaled kingdom, and being my son, you can easily inherit this, but because of your unfortunate Mandabhagya, that you are going against me, so you are going to lose this property. Not only that, instead of enjoying the father's wealth, you are going to be killed by your own father. This is what your fate. He started shouting at him, but all when Hiranyakashipu, with the frustration, was shouting at Prahlad, Prahlad was peaceful. He was just, not at all agitated. Rather, he was looking at the pillars here and there. Hiranyakashipu got frustrated. I am chastising you. You are, instead of at least become angry on me. No, not at all angry. And then he was looking at the pillar here and there, because Prahlad could see Lord in the pillars. And Hiranyakashipu became curious, and he was a little got frustrated. Oh, your Lord is everywhere. Where is your Lord? Hari, Hari, you are talking about him. He's in the pillar. We are looking at the pillar all the time. So then Prahlad said, yes. Hiranyakashipu says, if you are saying your Hari is everywhere, and if you say that Madanyat Jagadeshwaraha, Madanyat Jagadeshwara, if some Ishwara is there other than me, Vasau, where is he? Yadina Sarvatra, if he is everywhere, Kasmad Stambhe Nadrishyate. Why he is not to be seen in the pillar? So here, though this verse says Sri Hiranyakashipu Vacha, Hiranyakashipu is speaking this. But actually speaking, Hiranyakashipu is a conversation between Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad. Hiranyakashipu is asking, if you say that your Lord is everywhere, then where is he? Why he is not seen in this pillar? Vasa, where is he? Then Prahlad says, the Lord is everywhere. Sarvatra. Then Prahlad says, when Hiranyakashipu says, Yadi Sara Sarvatra, if he is everywhere, Kasmat Stambhe Na Drishyate. Why? Kasmat. For what reason? Stambhe, in the pillar. Na, not Drishyate, is seen. Why he is not seen in this pillar? And Prahlad's answers, Stambhena Drishyate. Stambhe Na Drishyate is a word. But if you split it in a different way, Stambhe Na Drishyate means why he is not seen in the pillar. Na means not, Drishyate means. But if you put the Na back with the word Stambhe, then Stambhena. Stambhena Drishyate, Prahlad is saying. He's seen. Stambhena Drishyate. So Stambhena Drishyate. In Stamba he is seeing it. Yes, Arishna Chakuri Thakur beautifully saying that. Stambhe na drishyate. Stambhena drishyate. Oh, like that? Let me see. If you say so. And he holds all his fist and bangs the pillar. Then came out form of Nrsingadev. So Nrsingadev came, and can you imagine? When Nrsingadev came, first person whom Nrsingadev saw is Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu is the first person Nrsingadev saw. Nrsingadev is and Hiranyakashipu is the first person to see Nrsingadev. So Nrsingadev, the first person Nrsingadev saw is Hiranyakashipu. The first person Hiranyakashipu to take darshan Nrsingadev is Hiranyakashipu. Seeing each other. So even though Nrsingadev and Hiranyakashipu are very close darshan, VIP darshan to each other. Prahlad is little far, but is that great darshan? Hiranyakashipu is he looking, oh, Hari have come, my son is always telling, Hari is everywhere, Hari is everywhere. Satyam vidhatam nijamritya bhashitam vyaptim cha bhavadev bhagirevita. So that fulfilled the words of Prahlad came out. So is he understood? Oh, finally, this is what he is talking about, my son. Lord, surrender to him. He's saying, feeling that the enemy have come, I'll kill him. So he was scared of him, Nrsimhadev, then he wanted to kill him. So Hiranyakashipu is the first person who is seeing Nrsimhadev. And Nrsimhadev's first vision is Hiranyakashipu. Came out of the pillar, there is Hiranyakashipu. In front of him, Hiranyakashipu is standing. So seeing the Lord and seen by the Lord is a goal of life. You say like that. Hiranyakashipu is seeing the Lord is seeing Hiranyakashipu. Krishna is seeing Shishupal, Shishupal is seeing Krishna. Then Ram is seeing Ravan, Ravan is seeing Ram. So seeing and seen by the Lord. Probably in certain cases, constant, Varahadev avatar. How much Varahadev is in any other devotees? When fight was taking place, Varahadev and Hiranyaksha, they are fighting. So maximum time probably Varahadev might have seen Hiranyaksha than anybody else. There is no other mention of Varahadev seeing anybody else. Hiranyaksha, of course, he lifted Mother Earth. But the communication and mutual darshan is between Hiranyaksha and Varahadev. But Hiranyaksha shouting, oh, the pig have come out. And he was speaking bad words against Lord, and Lord is unhappy hearing these words, insulting words. So seeing each other appears to be not so great thing. But how the Lord is seeing his devotees, and devotees are seeing the Lord. How Lord is seeing Prahlada, how Prahlada is seeing Nrsimha. That is, Lord is seeing Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyakashipu seeing Lord. This level to Lord is seeing Prahlada, and Prahlada is seeing Nrsimha. That's what our journey is all about. So we are also taking darshan of the deities or Krishna, spiritual master, seeing. And when you go for darshan, Lord is also seeing us. Lord is also taking darshan of us. The curtain opens, visual seeing. But then how we are seeing the Lord? Our Lord wants to at all see us. So are we giving trouble to the Lord? And he has to see, like Tirupati Balaji standing. Everybody comes one after one after one. They are all seeing Balaji. All their problems they are coming. One after one, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. God is standing there and hearing all this. We not get frustrated, everybody comes to the agenda. And in that, if somebody comes, one person comes, oh Balaji, I just come to see, how are you? Speak to you. It'll be a great surprise and happiness in our own life also. Somebody keep on asking. Somebody comes and tells, I want to just come to see. You become a naturally. So like that, here, Prahlad is saying, Lord is asking Prahlad, ask me something. I don't want anything. At least for my sake, yes, I'll become a businessman, Prahlad says. Oh, how can I ask you? I'm a merchant that I should ask you something. The mother is asking the children that pay me, I'm cooking for every day. Our wife is asking husband, you have to pay me that I'm with you. Her husband is telling wife, you have to pay me, taking care of you. So it is, Prahlad says, I don't want anything, I just want to serve you, make you happy. The Lord says, at least for my sake, you have something you should ask. Then, okay, just for the pleasure of the Lord, Prahlad, please forgive. That is also not for you. He's asking forgiving heart. So that is what, that thing I had to learn from Bhagavatam. What made Lord, what makes Krishna, that Krishna's drishti, Krishna's vision in a sweet way falling on the devotees. It's how the devotees loving action see what is the particular element, factor, what is the particular. But when Hiranyakashipu was seeing the Lord, what is that which made Lord angry against and on him? So that we have to study how we can attract the vision of the Lord upon us in the most pleasing way. That we have to learn from Prahlad. What made Gajendra? What came running from his planet? And he not even he was rushing when he had Namo Namaste Kilakaranaya Nishkaranaya Bhutakaranaya Satvagamamnaya Harnavaya Gaya Paraya. Heard this voice from Gajendra's cry, Lord came from his abode and not even properly dressed, some Puranas explains. And he was thinking that if I come and asking for Garuda, come, and by the time he becomes ready and will become delayed. So he just came. And some places it's mentioned that Lord came running himself. Then if he goes without Garuda, Gajendra may not believe that he is Narayana, he is Krishna. So he has to bring Garuda. Garuda is like identity of Lord. Whenever he comes, he goes to kill Narakasura, he comes in Garuda. When he goes to destroy demons, he sits on the Garuda's back and he goes. So Garuda is like one of the trademark identity card for Narayan. So he takes Garuda also, but Garuda is slow. I want to go faster than you. So the Lord takes Garuda on his back and comes. In some places it's mentioned like, and Garuda is just there for giving Lord that I am Vishnu. Just to clarify, Gajendra, I am here. Don't worry. He is coming all the way running. His dress is deranged and is coming to protect him. Why he did not come early? Why he came now? Because Lord is waiting for that moment. I don't have any other strength. Namo kinchana vittaya nivritta guna. I am helpless. I cannot do anything on my own. Draupadi was struggling against mighty Dushashan. The Lord did not immediately reciprocate. And finally, she completely given up her hope and took shelter of Krishna, surrendered towards Krishna that I had no other choice, you have to help me. Then Lord started reciprocating. The Lord wants that particular mood that He is the only shelter. I have no other hope. That's the moment Lord is waiting. When that moment came, Lord runs Krishna, running towards to help Gajendra. Krishna is running to help Draupadi. Krishna is running to help Prahlad. Came from the pillar. So that is a thing we have to learn from the devotees, that how they are helplessly taking shelter. Prabhupada says that we have to cry to Krishna like a helpless mother shouting, a helpless child shouting at his mother. So here, Gajendra, though he is suffering because of bodily difficulties, strength is finished, but he took shelter of Gajendra, Lord. So that's why he is glorified. That helpless call. So that helpless call will come only when we are finished of all our other our own shelter. But if you think that I can do on my own, then Lord waits. Okay, try your best, and when everything is finished, you call me, I will come. So we cannot wait for that tragedy to attack us and take shelter of Krishna, but we should try when we are, even though our other shelter seems like working. As Prahlad later says, the physician cannot cure the patient, the boat cannot help the people to cross over. All these things, shelters appears to be shelter, but they can be failure. But the complete shelter is, the real shelter is Krishna, unfailing shelter is Krishna. So Ambarish Maharaj had all his kingdom. He's a great king, but he did not depend on his power. Durvasa Muni, though he is a renunciate, but he was depending on his power. There is a, so the position is not that important, whether you are elephant body, Gajendra, or you are king's body like Ambarish Maharaj. Situation is like king, but whichever position a person is there, but the degree he is announcing his bankruptcy. What is a bankruptcy? That all other my shelters are finished. You are my only shelter. Then Lord comes running and giving protection. That's what we are learning from Gajendra. Hare Krishna. I think 5:50. Is that okay, Mataji? Stop here.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. 5:50, na?
Prabhuji, you need more time? That's what you're asking?
No. I think I will. 5:50 is official time to stop, correct?
Yeah, correct time only, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for the beautiful class. Very grateful to you. I was away for a couple of minutes from the computer, so I couldn't understand what you were saying at the end.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Very grateful to you. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If anybody having any questions or realizations, please go ahead. I can unmute everybody, and you can ask if anybody has any questions. Yes, Shivakumar Prabhuji, please go ahead with your question.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Before the question, my laptop may go off. I'm there in the tabs in case if it goes off.
Sure. I can spotlight this one, Prabhuji, instead of that. So if that is off, that's fine.
Yeah. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Yes,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavad pranams, Prabhu. Thank you so much for today's class, Prabhu. As always, it's inspiring and informative. Prabhu, one question, Prabhu. So from this past time, and you are also talking about only when we are when we run out of all the material shelters, that's when we get the darshan of the Lord. So I just wanted to hear some words, Prabhu. Is that the only way through which a devotee can actually access Lord's mercy directly, by only running out of all material shelters in the life?
Akama sarvakama mokshakama udharati tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. So one can come to the Lord with all the desires. One can come to the Lord with no material desire. One can come to the Lord with a desire to get liberation. Some other come to the Lord. That's what the initial, calling is there. But ultimately, Dhruva came because of his material desire. I want to be the greatest of all, greatest king. I actually get the kingdom bigger than my, my father and great grandfather. But then ultimately, when he takes shelter of Krishna, then what happens? He Swamin Krito Varamnayachi. Don't want anything else. So then he gets a real bliss of Krishna consciousness. Ultimately, when the Lord's shelter is compared to that, nothing is equal to that. So that happens naturally, but one has to take to devotions. The beginning, immediately we cannot take, but the more we, Prabhupada says, the test of devotion service is that how much we are getting detached from material, sense gratification, tendency. That much you can understand we are going closer to Krishna. So, in that sense, if you are not, as long as the body is there, some desire is certainly going to be there. Shouldn't be panicked. But at least theoretically, one should understand. The minimum thing is that Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karma tyanavatam arthakolyana Krishnan shiranam bhakti uttama. Uttama bhakti means what? I shouldn't have all other aspirations. So the mind may want to get so many things, but the intelligence should say that, okay, even though my mind is dragging towards so many ambition achievement, but Krishna, I can't help it, but I really want only your shelter. If that basic desire is there, then Krishna will take. Just like a student was studying for the exam, he knows that watching television, eating ice cream is not a good thing to do. when tomorrow exam is there. But he can't avoid, he can't stop it. He's going to do those things. But at least he knows that I shouldn't be doing these things. But in devotional service, even though mind has a desire, mind means desires, body means material enjoyment. But the intelligence guided by the Shastras should be such that we will take shelter of Krishna. My mind is going towards so many other places. I can't do it myself. You have to help me. I heard Gajendra, and his body and things are working, everything is nice, then he is not thinking about the Lord so much. Everything goes, he is thinking about the Lord. But we cannot wait for the situation to come. Even though my mind, Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavati. Anytime I say this. Okay. Jagannath, what is the meaning of this? Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pada. Nayana Pada means it's like a path of the eyes. Gami means please. How the translation goes? Oh Lord Jagannath, be object of my vision. Beautiful rendition of this translation. So my vision is always going towards unwanted things. So I am not able to turn my eyes towards you. But I have a desire, my dear Lord, that you be object of my vision. It's something like I am looking in the eastern direction. I am looking at the western direction. The temple is in eastern direction. I am not able to turn my face towards the eastern direction. My mind is and my eyes are towards western direction. Western culture, Eastern culture. But then what do you do, my dear Lord? You please come to the western direction, where my eye is looking at. So that's what Ratha Yatra. So when you declare that desire, you please come. I am not able to turn my head in the eastern direction. I am in the western direction. You please come there. And if we declare that sincerely, then the Lord comes. Where you are, I will come there. Lord comes in the chariot. Oh, I'll come. So basic thing that should be there. And not only just saying that, as much as possible, we try our best to turn our head. We will not do anything, just sit there, Lord, you come, order, you cannot. So Prahlad is something like he is naturally attracted. We don't have the natural attraction. But we should 24 hours we are giving we have got. Okay, at least 2 hours give to Krishna, that chanting holy name. Next 20 hours, you take for yourself. 2 hours for chanting, half an hour for some puja in the home. Rest, okay, you go to office, go to your work, or take care of the family and other things. Krishna is expecting these 2-3 hours. And those things, Krishna is not stopping us. Oh, you eat, you sleep, you do your work, earn money. According to the moral principles, you do that. And offer that as an offering to me. Do those things offering to me. Help others to come to Krishna. So those things, if we dovetail those things, so the desires may be there, but we have to. The basic thing is that these desires, I'm when I say these things, I'm attracted, but it's not good for me. But I don't want to. I want to go to heavenly planets, Krishna. This is my desire, but I don't want to get those desires to be fulfilled. Please, you protect me. Then Lord will take care of it. So that is honest. Does it make sense, Prabhu?
Yes. Prabhu, just one follow-up question, Prabhu, on the same line. Just one follow-up question, Prabhu. I think Prabhupada purport also it's there that in this time there were some challenges that the young sannyasi disciples were facing, and Prabhupada writes that you have to be comfortably situated in the ashramam and do not give up the fight. So I just wanted to know, Prabhu, when we say comfortably situated, is that also not taking a material shelter, Prabhu, at some level at least, theoretically? And we say that we are still fighting Maya, but we have to be comfortably situated. I just wanted to understand, how do we differentiate that comfortably situated is not really taking material shelter against Lord's shelter?
Either for material or spiritual practice to happen, one has to have peaceful mind. Unless somebody is peaceful, he can neither do material things nor even spiritual things. So we need to have a basic peace of mind. So if you don't have peace of mind, you can't do anything. You can't go to work. You can't earn money. You can't even watch a movie also. For material things also, a person cannot. If somebody is got hurt in his even this leg, small in the toe, he got hurt, and it is giving so much of pain. Mind is so much of troubled because of this pain. Can you watch a movie, television, the serial he loves the best? No, he can't. All his attention going towards this small part of the body, the toe nails. So one need to have a peace of mind. So either for material activities or for spiritual activities. So that peace of mind, that's what Varnashrama is, where you will get at least the basic peacefully situated. So if you are a Brahmana, is peacefully situated when he is in particular atmosphere. Grahastha is peacefully, a Vaishya, a Kshatriya is peacefully situated in certain atmosphere. And being in that situation, you are comfortable. Practice devotion service. Not that bhakti means one should be miserably perform. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. So that happiness, everybody cannot just go to Vrindavan or to the forest. Just chant 24 hours. No, we are also living in this material world. So that peaceful situation means that the physical body, mental health, the social setup, as much as possible, we should try to be comfortable. That's what comfort means. So that is not condemned. Doing atyahara prayas is a pradilpaniyam. That is condemned. Atyahara, unnecessary. If I can do my things, I can protect myself when the fan is going on. Fan is on and I'm not sweating, I can chant Hare Krishna. It can be peacefully chant. On top of the road, I want AC, then only I can chant. So that is unnecessarily, till the AC comes, you want chant means only time. So I'm just giving an example. Somebody cannot chant in the fan, need have AC. So they got AC, okay, sit and chant. No, I not only I want AC, I want a nice, couch or a nice bed to sleep, then only sleep and chant and go to sleep. This is all atyahara. So minimum whatever Prabhupada created is called Mayapur is that I can't expect Westerners come and sit on the tree and chant. So we need comfortable place, peace, nice guest rooms and things. Prabhupada created that everybody can comfortably come and do bhakti. Japa Maharaj, Jaraniyavas Prabhu, Bhavananda. They all how much struggle the right invested place they stayed and made this place what we are seeing now. So they had no other choice. They did such a sacrifice. Because of that, now it's not that we have to also do like that. We can't do those things. They are great souls. We go there, nice rooms are there, facilities are there, Sadhan Gada building, Gada Bhavan is there, Lotus building, Kanch building, nice decoration, everything is ready. Running water is there, Prasadhan. Comfortable, chant Hare Krishna peacefully. So that is what comfort means. Whatever required, whatever's available, be comfortable, perform. That comfort is not called attachment. Does that make sense?
Yes, Prabhu. This helps. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Great.
One time Prabhupada was walking in Juhu or somewhere. One devotee came running from behind Prabhupada. He also joined the walking party. But he was not wearing slippers. Prabhupada happened to see behind and saw the devotees walking in the road without slippers. And Prabhupada said, where is your slipper? And the devotee was just reading the could not say anything. Prabhupada said, already we have sufficient austerities. No meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit, no gambling. No need to add any more austerities. So he told him, go and get your slippers. So unnecessary austerity we don't want. At the same time, luxury also we don't want. So comfortably stay here.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Very helpful. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for the beautiful class and nice question and answer session. Here Harita Mataji writes, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Very nicely explained, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for patience and thank you for the seva.
And thank you, Prabhuji, for coming all the time. You come as help in the last minute so many times. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very grateful to you. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If no more questions, we can end the call here. I would like to offer my obeisances to Prabhuji and all the Vaishnavas assembled on the call. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhu bhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnav Vrind ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Grace Nityananda Prabhuji ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you,
Jai.
Prabhuji. Very beautiful class. Very nice.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Krishna.
everyone. I think Lalita Mataji and Dinabandhu Prabhu are in Sadhu Sangha. That's why we are missing them. Yeah,
Yes,
Hare
yes.
Krishna.
Lot of
Hare Krishna.
devotees went to Sadhu Sangha. That's why.
That's why we are missing. Hare Krishna. We'll close the call for today. Hare Hare.